Welcome to another spectacular episode of the Bass Fug Podcast. This one's, I just want to put this warning here. This one is so loosey-goosey because you'll see, whatever. We barely stay on point. I'm interviewing my bud, Jerome. So it's a little bit different than we're in person and we were just hanging out and stuff. So it kind of ends abruptly. Anyways, so that's just the disclaimer. Thanks for tuning in. Share, like, subscribe, and we'll be back with regular episodes next week. So enjoy. Welcome, everybody, to... I don't like that one. This is fine. I don't care if it clips. It's fine. We're good. Yeah. Are you good? Are you ready? You got your water? You're all pissed out? Okay, so it is 8 after 10. Is it actually 10?
9:30.
9:30. God damn, this watch
almost
is fucked.
9:30.
Okay, 9:30.
Yeah.
Okay, God bless these watchmakers. Okay. Welcome, everybody, to the Bass Fug Podcast. Today is a very special episode, a very high-quality episode, because we have some nice Shure mics. This is like the Joe Rogan podcast experience.
It's better.
Yeah. Today, I'm with one of my best buddies, Jérôme Lebel.
Hey.
That's how I pronounce this French name in English. How are you, Jérôme?
I'm doing great. And you, Will?
Yeah. Man, these microphones are nice, though, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not bad.
It's
professional. Professional. What is this place? Do you want to plug it, or is it a bad idea?
Yeah, we
because there's a lot of gear here.
We can talk about Gros Joueur. Like they have a office in downtown Montreal, in the Plateau.
Yeah.
And I ran an office as a independent worker.
There's no mute button, huh? Whatever. I'm just drinking water. Deal with it.
But you have two layers, two tracks, so you can turn off yours.
All right,
later.
sorry, I interrupted. Anyway, yeah, so these guys.
Yeah, Gros Joueur. Yeah, they do a gaming installation, but like in a different way of like what people expect.
Okay.
Like they have a giant Nintendo gun, a zapper.
Yeah,
and,
we'll talk about Pang.
Pang.
Yeah, it's like
it's the best game ever. All other games are shit compared to that one.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but it hurts you, right? You put your hand in and then it slaps the hand.
Yeah, it slaps the hand, the heat.
Fucks up your heat.
Yeah, there's heat and there's electric shock too.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Huh. Wow, that's
it's
cool.
like a Pong, but like with pain.
But it hurts you, yeah. That's the future, really, you know?
Yeah, well, when you play it, and you can really hurt yourself. Like, you can open your hand if you don't, but there's always a moment you can remove your hand and lose, but people don't do that.
So, that's addictive, man. I think I have like, I don't have like a Dom fetish or anything, but like, you know, when we went to the casino or whatever, like I like the casino because it's like a controlled loss or whatever. Yeah. And in StarCraft, the one thing I love about StarCraft, but I hate it, but I love it, is you'll go online and then you'll be playing a game for an hour, 45 minutes. Like you're holding in your piss, like you're just like, and you're building up all this stuff, and then you fucking lose. And the whole game just ends. It just goes, you're defeated. Yeah. And then you don't get to save your town and work on it again or whatever.
Upgrade trees or
like, just everything is done. It's just like it's burnt.
It's always restarting. Like Counter-Strike. Like a bit, like when you start the game, it's always like everyone is on the same level.
Yeah.
I like those games. Like Overwatch, the same thing.
Yeah. But the build-up, you know, and the Pang, it gives you the pain. And it's very primal. What is it about these humans? But hey, let's talk about music.
Yes,
Jérôme, what is your music relation?
Music relation. My artist name is Pokai. I've been doing music for 11, 12 years.
Okay.
More like more. Serious, in a serious way. I always like download old VST when I was young and never do music with it. But
oh wow,
yeah.
Really? So you're just hoarding the VST? So you've always been a data hoarder?
Digital hoarder.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Good lord.
Now it's movies and TV show, but
yeah. But what was I tried the Plex server.
Yeah.
And I was, thank you, I appreciate it, because I checked on my computer or something, and there was Seinfeld, everything was there. I was like, cool. I go home and I put it on my PS3. And this episode is just gonna be us talking. Like, I think people just stopped listening already. But they're just like, who are these guys? But I put it on my PS3.
Yeah.
But because it's hooked up to a CRT, Plex won't start. It says you're running in such a low resolution, you can't. So I can't watch it. I have to plug it to an HD TV. But if I do that, I'm just gonna get a PS4.
You can get a converter from HD to.
Yeah, but. Anyways, whatever.
Yeah.
So the data hoarding, you were taking VSTs. What's your first VST you stole?
Rebirth.
Rebirth isn't a VST.
Well, yeah, but like VST plugins and like software to.
Do you remember
music.
The demo song? It was like.
Yeah, I did a tape.
Yeah. Oh well, I did a Rebirth tape too.
Yeah. Rebirth tape and like in my car and.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the mods that you could like edit? Like there was like a little. I never did it, but I know Nine Inch Nails edited. Nine Inch Nails edited a Rebirth.
Oh.
One of the guys in their band reprogrammed it. I think it was Rob Sheridan, and they put in their own samples in it.
Oh,
yeah, and I think
cool. Like when it was commercial.
Yeah, like I think it was on the Fragile. I think Rebirth.
No, but the Rebirth, like at one point, I think they open sourced it.
Oh, Propeller Heads. Yeah. They, but that was like in 2005 or 6, I think, or something.
Yeah. So it was before that.
It was before that. Yeah, and because they did Recycle too.
Yeah.
Do you remember Recycle?
Yeah.
Why didn't you make music? Why did you just download it and never make it?
I like music, like the emotion it gives you and whatever. So I want to do the same thing. And, but more recently, I thought about it, and like I want to do stuff that I don't hear.
Yeah.
Yeah. So at one point, I start like liking a lot of Frenchcore music.
Okay.
And like hardcore and stuff like that, and like I tried to make it, but it's so hard to like have the proper thing without using sample.
Really, okay.
You can use a sample pack and like do like everyone else.
Vengeance,
it's so. And there's already a bunch of like really cool track on that genre, so I kind of why bother doing? No, so I prefer to do stuff that don't really exist or I don't know like. Yeah, original
but when did you start though? You just hoarded stuff.
It's more
because you didn't start doing Frenchcore. You started doing
Chiptune. Yeah. It's the toy company and like what happened that really pumped up my
what was your first track?
Music. Yeah. It was the first years of Weekly Beats.
Okay.
Before that, I had a few tracks, but like I did the whole year. I think the first year, like 2012. Yeah, and I've been doing that every 2 years. I think it's gonna start in January for like it's every 2 years. So 2020,
52
Weekly
tracks?
Beats, 52 tracks. You don't have to like. Do you know about Weekly Beats?
Sorta.
Yeah, it's Trash ED.
Oh yeah.
I think
those first two albums on 8-Bits People, man. That's catchy as fuck.
But like he started Weekly Beats. I think it was for him, because he wanted like a platform to do like a song per week. Yeah, and like a bunch of people like. Did it too, like me too. I did it. So
me too.
Yeah.
Hashtag me too.
Hashtag you too.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty cool because like you have to do a track per week for 52 weeks.
Yeah.
So, but like the amount you put in a track, that you decide the amount of time you have to put in it. So
okay.
Sometimes I was doing track in an hour. Like,
could you like stack them? Could you do, or is it like every week they ask you to do something different? Like,
oh no, you
use animal sounds.
Well, yeah, there's some people like in the forum, like they add a team per week, but you don't. You can use unlicensed samples. You can do covers.
Oh wow. No covers.
Basically, there's a limit of time, but it's more technical.
What about remixes?
Yeah, it's okay. Well, remix of other people that are okay with it.
I got you.
You can remix Tensa Rudo and for Weekly Beats.
Okay, I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
So you started doing Weekly Beats in what, 1990 something or 2000?
2012.
2012. So you only started making music in 2012?
I did.
But I met you in 2007.
Yeah. I was doing music before that, but it's where it's really I was happy with what I was doing.
But when did you start?
That time. Well, a few years before that, so like 2008, 9, something like that.
2009, really? Yeah. Late bloomer.
Yeah, I am. Yeah.
Especially, were you DJing before that, or?
Yeah. I started DJing using Ableton to like understand it and make music after with it. I DJ, like I consider myself a DJ, but I don't beat match. I always use the sync to sing 2 tracks together.
Dude, you're the most DJ person I know.
Oh,
like all you do is DJ. You DJ almost every fucking weekend. Usually you DJ twice a weekend.
No, well, I used to the Funzo place.
Yeah. Oh yeah, but, shout out to Funzo. But shout out to Jin.
Recently, like every month, like I have maybe 20 to 12 gigs. I wish I had more, but sometimes they don't pay, and or like they book you in the beginning of the night and no one's there. Anyway.
But it's kind of cool to, even if it's an empty room, it's cool to hear your own music on speakers.
In the beginning, it's cool. But after 5 years of doing that,
like I usually won't play shows. But like because I know like a lot of the times no one's going to be there. You know what I mean? That's the nature of it. But if I'm working on new material and like someone's asked me, like a friend from out of town or something, like I'll go because I want to hear my stuff as loud as it possibly can be. Or whatever, you know.
It's pretty cool. It always sounds good, I think. Like, well, maybe not in the beginning when I was starting.
Every show you got me to do, there's always been a lot of people there, though. So props to that.
Yeah,
like that toy company, it's the SAT. This is crazy, you know.
Yeah, well, I think I have not less gig, but the best way to have gigs is to be a promoter and about like playing the night and like organizing and coordinating the show. It's a lot of work, and both suffer from it. So I kind of stopped organizing show, or so like you arrive at a show and it's not you the promoter or whatever. It's kind of like shitty organization sometimes.
I always ask people this, like, do you think shows are dying, or do you think people still like going to shows? Because there's such a competition for. Before, I remember going to shows because it was just, that was life. There was nothing to do, so you went to a show and maybe you get laid, you know. But like now, there's just fucking video games and Netflix and your cell phones and stuff, and it's just when you go to a show, it's not as cool. You know?
I don't know. We're getting older too, so there's that. But there's also the fact that if you are a local band, nobody will, or mostly like people won't come see you because like they think they can listen to you anytime they want. But like there's some exception, but like that's one of the reasons why sometimes it's hard to get people to
well, and in Montreal,
like most of the show sucks too. Like it's rare to have a really good performance. Like I don't like to go to shows. Like the last good show I went, it was in Toronto. It was Tsunemiku. Vocaloid. It was the best show ever. And
do you ever see Rammstein?
No, I saw some video. It's pretty cool, but like this, they have one song. Like it's always
no. You know, I remember when I was in high school,
one guitar patch and that's it. And
people told me, they were like, "Oh, if you do if you have sex on acid, it ruins it for the rest of your life," or some shit like that. I don't remember. But
no, it doesn't.
But anyways, I remember the Rammstein was playing Plains of Abraham or whatever.
Yeah.
And I was like, those are the Du Huss guys. They're cheesy. But then I ended up going with someone who was like a really big Rammstein fan, and it fucking ruined my music life for the rest of my life because I couldn't watch shows after that because it was so awesome. It was just so over the top. It was like every, you know, WrestleMania when they have entrances is all the fireworks. It's like that for an hour straight. And then I saw him at the Bell Center again just to make sure. And it was like you felt the heat. And I was in the lower bowl and I was like, this is the fucking coolest show
the keyboardist on his treadmill. That's the best
so you
best
can't, you can't see anything after that, man. I saw Slayer 3 days after and I was like, ugh. Now they're starting to get the pyrotechnics back.
They did like Rain in Blood. They did one show with like a blood shower.
Oh, really? That's
stage.
Cool.
Yeah.
The one I saw after Rammstein was they had these lights. It was like bowling alley lasers. You know, the ones that draw. Remember at the beginning of IMAX, it used to draw like pictures at the beginning of the IMAX with like a laser.
Yeah.
Do you remember that? That's what they had, and it was at the Moncton Coliseum, and it was like drawing like a cross, and then the cross was turning upside down. But it was like bowling alley lights. I was like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? But
but that's the one way too. Like the recent show, like it's more about what you see, not
exactly.
what you hear. Like,
for sure, VJing. You're a VJ.
I did some VJ for other bands, and sometimes it doesn't help the experience.
Like it helps me.
People are watching a movie and not listening to music.
Well, when we were at the SAT, and I got to play all the hentai. Before playing hentai, it was cool live. you know?
Yeah.
And it was crazy. It added to it was just, I wanted pure chaos, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
It was awesome. Yeah.
At the Company Festival.
Yeah. And it was awesome. It worked out really good. You see the videos and it was just crazy.
Yeah, because like there's so many information on the screen.
Yeah.
So
the overload.
Yeah, so like it's more like lights than visuals.
Yeah, but you think that it's not the saving grace anymore. Like it's not. You can't pull it off. Everyone has a visual now.
Yeah, but I've seen shows and people were like mostly watching a movie. Like I didn't see them live, but Kraftwerk. Like you put 3D Googles to watch. Wow. So like, can we sit down too?
Yeah.
At that point, it's not a concert; it's more a multimedia experience.
Yeah.
Anyway, in my book, it's more a multimedia experience, and sometimes people like put visuals that have nothing to do with them, or putting like the Matrix or whatever. So and then there's that too. But anyway,
So for the live shows, you think it's like here, if you're local, no one's really going to give a shit. And sometimes like live shows, because you think you're getting older, you don't really appreciate it.
There's another thing about the locals. Usually, when you start, it's not really good. Like takes like a few years, like 15 years. I'm not there yet. Then maybe more. And people saw you in the beginning, so they already have an opinion of your music. Yeah. So like unless you have a new album that like really different, but So
well, when was the last time you heard an album and was like, it like changed your life, or you made a big deal about it? You know?
The Baby Metal one.
What was this, 4 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
I'm not a big album listener. It's more tracks.
Yeah.
So like I'll really have like a top 10 of tracks.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. So it's more for you. It's not about like it's not as exciting.
An album or music?
Or music.
Oh, music it is, but
really?
It's really hard to find a good track.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, really good track. It doesn't come often.
You know, it's funny because people used to shit on DJs and they're like, oh, all they do is play music or whatever. But man, DJs are the future. They fucking curate everything. You can't go on SoundCloud and find everything. You're going to be there for hours, man.
It depends on the scene. Like,
but once you find one to stick with, like there's a podcast I listen to. It's called the Eat Brain Podcast. And it's all this Russian neurofunk. And it's like, I don't know shit all about Russian neurofunk. I know I like a particular sound.
Girl funk?
Russian neurofunk.
Oh, okay,
yeah. And it's like, I'm not going to go find all these fucking weird bands from Czechoslovakia or whatever.
That's what I like to do.
Well, I just like it. I like getting that notification. It's like, here's a new set. And then I listen to it and I'm programming and that's it.
I have to check hard bass, like hard bass music. Like it's kind of a...
Yeah, it's a new one. I heard about the new one.
Like it's always been there, but it's kind of a...
What about crossbreed? Did you hear about this?
No, is it drum and bass?
It's like hardcore drum and bass. I don't know.
I don't like
I
like drum and bass, but like not too much distortion, not too much wobble.
Yeah, I don't know. It always sounds the same. It's just there's always like new terms every freaking 5 months.
Yeah, it's part of the marketing too.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Not a big fan of genre.
Okay.
Yeah. But like the tag, like the tag, like the use tags to describe music, it's not really effective because it depends with who you talk to. But like, if we talk about dubstep, like what it is like in 2019, or like maybe 5 years ago, like the Skrillex, but the old UK dubstep that was before that kind of hijacked the term. So
was it grime or whatever? Is that what it's called? Or two-step?
Two-step. Yeah, it's
Reflex.
I don't know, but Anyway, so.
Yeah. I can't chew gum because I got no mute button.
You can not with your mouth.
Yeah. So what's going on with the toy company? What's going on with that?
That's interesting.
How did it start? Tell me the history of the toy company.
11 years or 12 years ago. I was not there the first one. Alice Effect, Exitrian, Noya, I think. No, Noya was later. Xeno, Battle Lava, and Matt Fuzz was the lineup of the first one. Yeah. And the second one, I started Facebook during those time. I was like starting Facebook group for the LOL. Yeah. But I did one was called Chiptune Montreal, and I invited some of my friends, and a friend of a friend was at the show of the first toy company. So like we'd start talking, and I was in the they invite me to do visual on the second one.
Yeah.
I was not DJing at that time.
Yeah.
So I started being the VJ, and at one point, I want to DJ, I want to play music. So that was my progression with Toy Company, artistically. But now I coordinate mostly compilation, and sometimes we collaborate to do like a local show.
What is Toy Company though? It's Chiptune.
No, not really. It's root in the Chiptune scene, but it kind of open. I guess because of me or whatever people like, because like the Chiptune.
I'm not in Chiptune.
I like Chiptune. Like there's nothing better than a Game Boy on stage and like
unless
the experience of
nothing
it.
Better.
The whole thing, it's fucking cool. But
Hatsune Miiku's not better.
Hatsune Miku with a Game Boy.
Okay, there you go. Yeah.
That would be. Oh my god, that would be cool. Anyway, yeah, and there's at that time there was kind of a not elite, but like what's the name? The people who say Chiptune, it has to be with every.
Oh yeah, like fucking.
Anyway, some people were like that. But we were never like that, but like we try to like do show with like hardware because it was branded as Chiptune, so we had to. But.
Haters, that's what you call them.
Well, that's not haters. Well, I kind of get it. Like doing something with real hardware is different than using a plug-in or whatever, and sound different too. So, but
especially when it's so hard to make stuff on that in the beginning, and then some guy uses a VST, it's just kind of like what the fuck.
Yeah, but both can exist at the same time. There's no problem. Me, I always been using the plugins and especially plugs, Chip Sound and Chip Speak. And
did you see the analog handheld that they just announced? You know the company that does like those renewed like NES and the Super NES, they're doing one for a handheld, the Game Boy.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
Oh, well, I wonder how that's going to shake up the Chiptune community.
3-inch screen.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's what's turned me off from all the handheld bass tracker.
You went to Blip Festival 2007.
Yeah, that's the first time we met.
Yeah. It's the first time we met. Yeah,
in New York.
Yeah. People were like, "Oh, they're from Montreal too," and I don't know. Was I in Montreal at the time, or I don't
No,
know.
you were not. I think it was in
Montreal, or something.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't remember.
Anyway,
but but then I remember that one, the 2008 one was
the one with the moon. That's why I went.
Oh,
to see.
Dumb Moon.
And at the end was only him with like someone else laptop playing this track.
Okay.
So, and he didn't play my favorite song, but whatever.
Yeah.
But it was cool. Like it was really nice.
Yeah, it was. I remember that scene when it was like in the beginning when it first started, and like when we're talking about the VST thing, like guarding the integrity of it. I really get it because like the micromusic.net like site and like not so much 8-bit peoples, but micromusic.net kind
of the 8-bit collective was really big.
At that time, but I think micromusic.net was a little bit before,
you know,
and that
European,
and they spent a lot of work like trying to make sure things were semi-authentic. I think like Malcolm McLaren, the guy from the Sex Pistols, tried to come in and like pull people out, and he's like, "This is the new punk." You didn't know about that?
No,
you know Gwem. Gwem wrote this famous letter, like telling Malcolm McLaren to go fuck himself.
Oh, nice.
Because Malcolm McLaren did like an article for Salon, I want to say. I don't remember, but he was like, Chiptune is the new punk. Like, I was there with the Sex Pistols. Let me tell you, this is the new thing. And everyone was like just telling him to get the fuck out of it.
But
they were very guarded.
That's a good comparison with punk and Chiptune.
Well, it was all DIY. It wasn't like you go download this off the Nintendo eShop. Like someone had Gwem had the program Maximizer, you know, like whoever, I forget the guy's name, had to do LSDJ. The other guy had to do Nano Loop. Like, and this was all.
And they still released new version.
That's fucking and amazing. It's like you couldn't just go get the dev kit from Nintendo. They had to make their own dev kits and stuff. It was fucked. So if some asshole comes by with a VST, like you or I, you know, and then like, of course they're going to be a little bit.
But it's the generation gap too. Like you have, like, it's better to do stuff with your own generation, I think. It's Brian Eno say that. Like, smart stuff sometimes.
He did the Windows 95 startup. Got $1 million for that.
Just $1 million?
Yeah. I think so. I don't remember.
I don't know. Like, I remember the Canyon.MIDI track.
Oh, I don't remember that.
Yeah, it's pretty classic. It's Windows 3.11 for work groups.
Work groups.
God. I'm just dropping names. But,
yeah. But anyway, the Chiptune scene and then the toy company stuff. So what what happened to Toy Company? It was Chiptune, and then you guys just kind of
So
it slowed down a bit.
We did a few show, different venue. At one point, we were doing a lot of show at the Funzo Gaming Bar. That was the best years of Toy Company because, like, the shout out to Alain. He was like. We could do anything in the bar mostly. So like every 2-3 months we were doing a show. Every time someone from the States or Europe like playing Chiptune was there. So it was
Carl came down. He played.
a few times. He
was on last week's episode.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Carl.
Yeah. Shout out to Carl.
Yeah, it's been a while since usually I always see him at the Ecstatic Festival, but it's kind of.
Man, we should do like a super show.
Like
we should just do a fucking super show. Figure it out. You got Facebook ads. You have a new generation. Just rebrand it. Don't rebrand it as Chiptune. Brand it as whatever's hot right now.
Yeah, but
like Overwatch party, Fortnite party, or some
talking
shit.
about that, we in December we're gonna co-present Synthwave night.
Oh,
so
cool. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about that.
Yeah,
I'm not using my notes because.
So sometimes I use the Toy Company name with someone else, like for local stuff. Yeah, and we still do compilation. We did one for
the VST of the Sega
Genesis. Genesis.
I put my name in the comments. I didn't follow up.
Duh?
Because you asked who wants to be on the thing, and I'm pretty sure I commented on it.
Yeah. But you didn't have Windows.
That's true.
But now you do.
Yeah, now I do.
Yeah, there's other plugins coming. So
cool. Yeah, let me know. Man.
The Commodore 64 and the Super NES, I think, or Famicom.
Super NES,
Famicom, or something like that.
How though? Because that's all you could use sound fonts.
It's not Super NES, then it's Famicom.
Okay,
Nintendo, I think. But I'm more hype about the Commodore 64.
No, really, you can't just use any other Commodore 64.
I don't know. Different.
Really?
Like the chip sound there's a like Commodore 64 emulation, but it's gonna be better, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. Anyway,
but
the Toy Company. So me at one point I was part of the organization or whatever. Well, it's mostly
who's it started by?
Francis and the first one who did the first show was Matt Fuzz, and he only did one show called Toy Company, and then he didn't. He didn't die, but like I've never seen him after. Wow. Maybe one time, like another festival we did.
Who came up with the name?
Him. Like I don't know him personally, so
you guys have just been using his
company.
name. Do you think it's a good name?
In Montreal, no, because it's like in English. But if you write Toy Company on Google, it's not. I think it's the 2 or 3 hits.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so it's.
What's the first one? An actual
toycompany.com. Okay. Yeah. So I was part of the organization. We did like a few shows, 2 festivals. The last one was at the SAT. It was pretty big, lineup. I was with Francis and Alice Effect. Yeah. Francis 63N, and they both left Montreal, so I was like, now I'm alone, the organization, and then there's Xeno too that helped me a lot. Yeah. But it's not like it's I do Toy Company stuff when there's an occasion. Like I don't. For now, maybe a show next year or this summer.
Get some people to drive up.
Not this summer.
Get Carl back.
Yeah, but it's
get Sasquatch.
Yeah. I never play in Montreal. So
you played in Toronto.
Yeah, well, it's not the same.
No, it's definitely not.
Yeah,
but Toronto.
No,
Toronto's the home of D-Trash. We love D-Trash.
Yeah, and that's about it.
I went to I tried to go into a Chiptune show in Toronto once, and they wouldn't let me in. I was trying to sneak in, because I didn't have money. I didn't have the $10.
Remember when we stamped?
Oh yeah, I fucking forgot about that. That actually worked. Who was it? It was like some DJ. It was like not Mode Selector, but it was It was like his side project of Mode Selector. It was like the guy.
It's Mode Selector with someone else.
Rat something or other. I can't believe that worked.
Yeah, me too. Like I didn't thought about it, but like it was like still wet.
I think we snuck booze in there.
That show was that venue. They don't do show anymore there.
It's the TELUS Center.
The TELUS Center, but then the Metropolis, like the old.
Oh yeah.
And I went to see a show like a year after that, and they had problem with the code check and like it
Oh,
made
really?
the news. Like,
Oh,
so
really?
It was so fucked up. Like,
Why
it was
did it
I
make
Love
the
Neon
news?
who did. They don't
Threw
rent
the
that,
coats
that
in a
place.
big pile.
Yeah, well, there was a lineup and they won't let people go out.
Oh wow.
Yeah, or something like that. Like
Weird.
they're understaffed, the shit or whatever.
Oh,
Anyway,
my God.
yeah.
Yeah. Well, promoting shows must be hard, huh?
Well, I'm pretty sure it's easy if you only do that. Like, I won't have problem organizing a show every night if I only do that.
Yeah.
But it's not fulfilling.
Did you ever
much.
think of opening like a bar or a venue?
No.
No. Well, you could throw shows every day.
Yeah, but it's a full-time job, man. Not for only one person too.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and doing stuff, like,
Yeah.
when I do stuff, I like it to be perfect or like put all the effort I can in it. So,
Like, well, I remember every time I play, I'd see whoever it is, if it's you or Francis or even Nathan, you know, it's like, it's crazy. Just like the amount of like, just everything's got to be on time. Like, do you have this cord? Do you have this adapter? Do you have this table? Do you have this?
Yeah. Well, this is not too hard. Like, if you have someone, like, if you have artists that know what they're doing, that helps too.
Yeah.
But that's not the hard part. It's the promotion that I hate to do. Like, come if you want.
Well, just use use Facebook ads or something. Use targeted ads or go talk to people IRL.
Yeah, but at the end, it's like I play enough other shows, so I don't like when I was organizing stuff. It's more to have a place to play, and now it's more in between the two. Yeah. But yeah.
What's going on with Vaporwave?
Oh, Vaporwave. Yeah, well, it's dead since 3 years ago, I guess. But,
really? I still like it. You ever go Vapor Memory, the YouTube channel?
Oh, no.
That's a great channel. Everything that goes on that, it's like super listenable.
I don't listen to new Vaporwave stuff that
It's
much.
evolved. It's like kind of like post My Bloody Valentine with like Fruity Loops or some shit.
I think there's like another genre like that need to be like soon
pretty good
to discover or...
I think it's still going. Know. It's just different.
Oh, yeah, it is, but I don't know.
Well, wasn't synthwave supposed
more
to be
aesthetic than music? And well, it's both at the same time, but but there's a lot of noise and like a lot of people release synth, but not synthwave, but vaporwave album because technically it's just like it's really easy to do. If it doesn't sound correctly, it's okay. Yeah. For some people, but good vaporwave, there's not much.
From what I understand, but you just sample the Kmart tapes, put it down an octave.
But if you do 23rd one or the 51 to do that, it get bored a bit. Yeah. But I have a side project with 3 of my friends. Okay. It's called. It's not called. It's in Katana, but it means. Frites fromage sauce, which means fries and sauce and cheese curd. Okay. But and we have a few albums, like 4 or 5. We start 5, 6, 7 years ago or something like that, maybe 4. But and we the last album called L'Autoroute de l'Information, which means the information superhighway. Yeah. And we have a lot of.
If we haven't mentioned
good response from that album.
If we haven't mentioned already, for the listeners at home, we're in Montreal, and you're a Montreal-based musician. Yeah. Just
and well, talking about that, like we tried to do vaporwave, but with the Quebec edge, like with sample from Quebec pop culture and. Old songs from
Rock
Michel Rivard and stuff like that.
Rock was
no, I did the sample Chiptune.
Okay.
One track from one of them. I don't remember which one, but Chiptune is the native rock band.
Oh, I don't know.
You should check it out. Anyway, it's kind of shitty pop.
Yeah.
But I mix it with one track from the Cowboy Bebop soundtrack.
Oh,
like
cool.
A lion something. Yeah. And it fits weird together because the Japanese with the Native American and that song talk about Native people. The Cowboy Bebop one, it's the episode where there's like go see a shaman or something. Okay. Anyway, I find it really funny.
It's Yoko Kano. Yoko Kano did the soundtrack.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's one of the best soundtrack Yeah,
Oh.
she did the Macross
Plus, yeah, with Sharon Apple.
Yeah.
That's a good. That's a really good soundtrack.
I watch it every year. Like
really?
The Macross Plus. Yeah, I'm a big fan.
I love Robotech is way better than Neon Genesis Evangelion.
Oh, it's different.
I don't like Evangelion. I thought it was overrated.
I don't.
Sorry.
But yeah, I don't know. Was it the first one with
Aphex Twins logo on it?
Like Evangelion was kind of the first one with like that with that mech and young kids and.
Oh really?
I think like with there's a little feeling in that series. I think it was one of the first to have that, and after that everyone copied it.
Was that the first time you ever seen the Aphex Twin logo when you watched Macross Plus?
Oh yeah,
I remember
I heard about it.
Like,
yeah,
it's like
no.
Ambient Works. 20
that's
or
pretty
something
funny.
Like. Yeah. Speaking of anime, let's talk about Otaku-thon.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, I'm good at this job.
Yeah.
It's not a job. It's
I've been DJing for a few years.
Yeah.
At Otaku-ton, it's an anime convention.
Yeah.
And I like Japanese electronic music.
Yeah.
And not everything, but some stuff. It's like, I don't know, the Japanese people
have
a good way to take something and make it different. And sometimes better. So well, that's growing up. That's sort of what my friends would say. They would copy American culture, but they would twist it in a way that wasn't really. Americans didn't know that you could do that. Like if you look at like Japanese rockabilly guys, you know, it's like, have you ever seen that? No.
Oh, there's like a rockabilly scene in Japan. You know? Oh, yeah, and it's like kind of they put their own kind of flair on things, but it's like very Americana, and it's like it's cool.
Oh yeah.
Like you could take anything like a shitty premise from take the shittiest American movie and then have someone redo it in Japan, and it'll be awesome. Usually,
and live action. This is only Takashi Miike and the other guy, the Seven Samurai.
Takashi Mike. Or whatever.
I think they only have 2 directors for live news. Everything else, it's not really good.
Yeah.
But anime, it's different. Like there's a lot of anime.
I saw too.
That's like it's the best.
What did I see the other day? It was whatever. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was Nothing Stays the Same. Have you ever seen it? It was at the Nouvelle Cinema Festival or whatever. It's really good.
Okay.
I liked it.
It's from Japan?
Yeah. It's from Japan.
Yeah, well, I guess now they have new directors. But like 20 years ago, like it was.
Yeah. So Otaku-thon, anime culture, electronic music, and you were DJing there.
Yeah.
How's the turnout? Is it just like
it's
weird, socially awkward kids in cosplay, or what is it? Do they get down? Is it a good crowd?
Yeah, it is. It is. Well, when I started, I was kind of the same age group.
Okay.
But now, not really.
Yeah.
But like it's mostly like 16 to 24, and people that are older than that is because they start at that age. So I think so. I don't have the stats, but and the Saturday night. So it's pretty big. Like the turnout, it's pretty good.
Yeah.
It's really intense. But like me, I play only Japanese
Julian
music.
Plays there, right?
He played 1 year. I invite him. So I think the crowd doesn't know much about like electronic Japanese music.
Yeah.
It's not like I'm an encyclopedia of Japanese electronic music, but. But
it seems like from the people that I know that go there, I talk to them. I kind of probe them about music tastes and stuff like that, and talk to them. And I think it's like a genuine love for music, but they aren't like music nerds like you or I or whatever, right? They're like, I don't know that guy's name, but I like that song kind of thing.
But there's some,
which I appreciate a lot more than someone who knows everything.
There's some
about
track
it.
that only that scene knows, Bad Apple or stuff like that. But but it's fun. It's fun. I'm not sure if I will do it again next year. I'm not part of the organization anymore.
Oh, okay.
I changed my name for this year. It was called Rotisserie Senpai.
Okay.
Which is a play on word about Notice Me Senpai, and like in French, Rotisserie, it's a chicken place. Chicken. Anyway, I find it very funny. That's why I use it.
Yeah.
But so I'm not sure next year I will.
Why not?
I don't know. I will let young people take over.
Because it's a new thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. It's Paula who.
Oh, really?
It's my friend Paula who organized it, and like it's in good hands. So
yeah,
I don't see myself like still DJing.
Yeah.
And well, last time they booked me for only like 50 minutes. So
50 minutes is a long time.
Not for a DJ set.
Oh wow.
Yeah. And when some years I was playing from like we had a sets time until 10, 11.
Yeah.
I mean 1 a.m. Yeah, until 1 a.m. But I was DJing from 1 a.m. to 6 a.m. sometimes.
Oh wow.
Yeah, yeah.
Fuck.
Like playing.
What's it like playing that late?
And stuff. Oh, there's like 3 people dancing, but it's fun because I can play like crazy stuff like lollycore and
there's like different kinds of DJs, like because I'm used to this moving to Quebec like when I was 20 and to being here for almost a decade, you know, like I noticed that like when the post Skrillex kind of DJ culture came out, it was more like rock stars, you know. It was like a guy would play like a 40-minute set,
EDM, and then, bro step.
Yeah, you know. But like I'm used to real DJs, you know, and real DJs they just play all fucking night, you know. They'll play for 5 hours until there's like no one on the floor anymore, you know.
Yeah, but
how do you get that stamina?
Real DJ, I don't know what does it mean anymore.
Okay,
I don't know. We can talk about it, but
yeah,
I don't know. This fake DJ for sure, but like real DJ, I'm not sure.
Okay, what I mean by that is like because there's nothing wrong with that. Like I have good friends that do that. You know what I mean?
Do what?
Do like EDM?
Oh yeah, but playing EDM music, it's perfectly okay.
It's like rock star stuff.
If you have
I wouldn't say I wouldn't think someone that's producing like EDM is DJing when they're on stage because the cuts are so quick.
Yeah,
and they're just constantly like hype men. They're
it's
like Flav pumping their own stuff, and it's like you aren't really.
Yeah,
it's not like a cultivation thing so much as it's just like boom, like I'm
bangers,
bangers, and then
that's cool. Like I like that.
Because who does that for 6 hours?
If you have a pre-record set for an hour, or you play the same track, the same order every night, I don't know. That's not DJing. I don't think so.
Yeah, but like what's the difference between playing a set list? Like the Ramones played the same set list every night.
Oh, they play instruments and whatever.
Yeah, so. But you know, you're still. Doing stuff in Ableton and stuff like that.
Oh, no, but that's different than DJing. And DJing, you play other people's music, usually, and you put track one after another, and you can do it like.
But if you're an EDM DJ, it's not. I don't think the name DJ is a good thing for them.
Oh, it's not a good term for anyone.
Yeah, it's true. I guess.
Yeah, but everyone's a DJ now anyway, which is good. Like it's cool.
Yeah, you need those curation people.
They need some tracks, so I can make some tracks.
Okay, yeah.
We'll stream it on Spotify. You can have DJ with Spotify now. Like it's integrated in Rekordbox or Tractor or whatever.
Oh wow!
And if some like a young kid starting DJing doing that, like you need an internet connection. Like every time, and I don't see that
Venues.
working.
Yeah, like
now.
asking Fufun Electric, what's your Wi-Fi password? And all these dickheads are on the Wi-Fi, and then it starts slowing down.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe it's because we're old when we think that, because the same goes when they start using CDs.
Yeah, CDJs.
But like streaming, in the technical point of view, I don't know. Like you go in a festival, like there's no internet connection, you can't play your set.
And what's the bit rate?
You feel slave to Spotify.
Yeah, or slave to Tim Berners-Lee.
Yeah.
What's the bit rate of a Spotify? Isn't it like 96K or something? Is it like OGG? Is it stream OGG?
I think it's AC 256.
Okay.
Something like that. Yeah. But I'm not sure.
You're going to hear artifacts. Like I guess it's no different than MP3s. But.
Well, the AEC is better. Even lower bitrate is better than MP3.
Okay.
But I don't know. And I will never know. But I know Deezer, you can download FLAC.
Deezer.
These remix or something like that. You can, if you have a Deezer account, you can download FLAC file.
Oh, that's cool.
And one click.
But Deezer, I didn't know anyone used that. I thought that was like
Xeno use it.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought Deezer was like a failed like post Napster.
But everything's there mostly. So
wow.
But I was surprised when I saw that. Like on no flag.
Have you ever used DistroKid? Do you know what that is?
No, I don't. I saw it, but no, for to distribute music.
Yeah.
But you need to pay every year.
Yeah.
That's I never used
but if
that
you
because
use
of it.
CD Baby, it's
I
different.
use
It's like
CD Baby.
$100
My
an
first
hour.
album was on CD Baby. It was one-time fee, and
I switched over to DistroKid. Shout out to Paranerd, the guy in Moncton, the French guy, the Acadian electronic musician.
Yeah, but I don't like it that you need to pay every year. Like when you die, it will will remove from iTunes.
Dude, that's gonna give you the boost. No one gives a shit about you when you're alive.
They won't be able to
when
listen
we're
to
dead.
your music.
When we're dead, they're gonna be like, "Oh, toy company, my God, they were so ahead of their time."
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no one gives a shit when you're alive.
No, but
I want all my stuff to be magnet. I want you to get magnets put over the hard drives. I want it to be all deleted.
Oh yeah,
and then the people that
for you then.
Yeah. And then the people who have my stuff, they'll be like, "Oh," and then they'll start bootlegging it and stuff. And then that's If it's too, people don't want easy access things. You know, they need that thrill of the chase, right?
Yeah.
You know what? One year, if you should just be like, "Hey, everybody, not renewing my DistroKid. So if you want to hear my music, you got 1 week left."
Maybe that's why, like the vinyl, reborn phase.
That's true. Yeah, and in the era of cancel culture, you don't want all your stuff being online. Maybe there's a sample that you sampled the wrong person or the wrong anime.
But what will happen with your podcast, The Bass Fog, when you die?
I think it's on Libsyn. I use Libsyn.
Okay, so it's forever there.
Do
you use archive.org? I like that website.
Dude, I was on the front page of archive.org.
Oh,
yeah, I was the net label I was pushing net labels so hard in the early 2000s. Like people asked to put CDs out of me and stuff, and I was like, no fucking way. Like this is internet only MP3. This is the fucking future.
Yeah.
I was super into it.
It's funny now. There's people do only vinyl release.
Oh wow!
I know some people do that.
But
they make money.
Archive.org was where all the net labels. I was on a net label called. There's a bunch of them. Post Under.
MP3.com was pretty big. I never. I was
on MP3.com too. Yeah, there was MP3.com was cool for finding bands. There's a really good Japanese band called ATP. They're like a post-rock, like Japanese like thing with a female singer.
I know ETB, but no ATP.
Oh yeah, it's Adrenaline Triphos. It's named after the medical one.
Okay.
If it's on Spotify, the album cover is pink. Anyone listening, you go listen to this album. It's so good, man. I have it, or it's on Spotify.
Oh.
Check it out. It's super good. It sounds.
Do you like city pop? Like it's 80s Japanese music?
I don't know what that is.
Yeah.
You know what?
Google it. City pop.
I've been listening to a lot of Japanese jazz. I just type in Japanese jazz on YouTube, and it's just like I don't know who these guys are, but I like it.
It's fun. I like Japan because it seems like another
Go to
planet.
Japan with me. Let's go to Japan.
Yeah, let's go to
Why not? Let's go to Taito Arcade.
And let's have our ear cleans.
The what?
Ear cleaning.
Do they do that there?
Yeah, it's pretty fucked up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you have someone. You sit. You put your head on the lap of someone,
and they light the fire.
No, they don't. But they and they clean your ears and
weird.
That's it. Yeah,
that's the best feeling in the world, though.
Yeah, but someone else doing it, like it never happened to me. So I don't know.
Huh.
But it's not healthy to do that.
No, do you use Q-tips?
Yeah, it's like
my God,
vibrator for ears.
Yeah, I can't stop, and now it's at the point where it's fucking with my ears. Remember, I told you at the Crystal Method show, I heard this thing. I think it's just because I'm using you
have to be careful.
Yeah, but it feels too good.
Don't go too deep.
I go real deep.
Real deep.
Balls deep with that fucking Q-tip. So the vaporwave stuff, and then you got a show in December.
Pokai, Proxonator, Gloom and Flux,
Goreflesh.
She died in a parking lot. That's the name of the band.
Goreflesh.
Goreflesh, yeah, from Quebec, Quebec City.
There's another Goreflesh. Did you know that?
No.
It's a drum and bass one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's different.
Yeah.
It's half slower.
Okay, yeah.
It's like it's like doom synth or doom metal or not doom metal.
But they're spelling their name differently now.
Yeah.
Okay,
They
probably not to
remove
confuse
one O or
because he's like a drum and bass guy, I think, or something like that.
But they have another project. He have another project with a friend of mine called Into the Pale Abyss.
Okay.
Yeah, I think just today, like their name is IPA because they like the IPA.
Oh.
I didn't know that.
Okay.
Well, I'd never book him if I know that. Into the Pale Abyss. No, it's really good music. Yeah, it's in December, and we're gonna release a compilation of all the artists playing. So people watching, listening to the podcast elsewhere than Montreal, they can have.
That's cool.
Yeah.
What do you think of the Montreal scene right now?
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You don't go to shows though.
Well, I go sometimes. I do when I have something to do.
Yeah.
Like visuals or one of my friend playing or someone I know. But I mostly more social time.
Do you think it's because like when you're? For me, I said the round.
I have a short attention span.
But I also think it's because well, me too. The if people couldn't notice
look, a squirrel.
Yeah, look at a squirrel. Like I interrupt people like every 4 seconds. Like, oh, I did something like that once. Like, God, could you be more vain? But that's all right. What was I talking about? The fucking shows. Yeah. Being behind the scenes all the time, it kind of. I see people sometimes are like, oh, I really want to see the show or whatever. They get excited about shows, and I'm just like so like I just like in and out. Like I just know how it all happens and stuff, and I just kind of like I don't know, right?
Yeah, but you need people like that. And,
it's good. It's awesome. I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I think it's one of the reasons why. When you do music and organize show, you don't have a lot of people because all your friends usually are more producer.
Yeah.
And like producers want to produce, not listen to other people's music usually. So you end up a show with like just
7
like
people.
Producer.
Yeah, with a smoke machine
and like they wait for their turn and they don't listen to anything. But it's not that bad. But yeah, I've seen stuff like looking.
How do you channel the normies?
Oh, I don't know.
Because that's like
the most experience I had was with Toy Company.
Yeah,
and it's Chiptune, so like you don't have people that doesn't know.
They don't know.
You don't have normies or
you
have one like they don't understand or whatever.
Yeah.
But or sometimes they're really into it and they really like it and they dance a lot. Usually they dance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like it has to be like a social danceable event. You think? That
Or they hit on girls, like, and that sucks. But well, it depends how you do it.
Why does it?
It depends how you do it. Like if you do it like a Predator.
Hey, baby, this is Rad Racer.
Yeah. If you do it like a Predator, like you don't help
like the
anyone,
Predator.
Don't
it's like
with the three dot laser.
3 dots. Yeah.
But,
who's hitting on people at a Chiptune show? I would imagine. I imagine there isn't a lot of gender diversity at a Chiptune show. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's a bad thing to say. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Well, there's girls that come to Toy Company.
Yeah.
But there's more men than girls, and the artists who play usually it's more girls, but it's more men. But there's some girls, and it was never an issue. Like, come if you want.
Yeah.
So. But yeah.
So the VJing. You want to talk about your VJing? You want to talk about the
well, I started VJing when I was in Toy Company, and I put that not behind, but on the side when I started DJing and producing music.
Yeah.
But a few years after, they at the SAT, the Société Technologie in Montreal, they have the immersive projection.
Yeah, the 3D dome.
Yeah.
For those of you that don't know, it's like the inside of like a church dome.
They have
and it's in full 360.
Yeah,
but it's projected by like 8 projectors, and it's fucking cool.
Yeah. They have like it's called full dome projection. They have some in other city.
Yeah.
But here in Montreal, when they first opened it, it was one of the, well, not first, but like it was like kind of new for the whole world. But so they booked us for one called Nuit Blanche, an event, and they asked me, "Oh, do you want to do VJ for this?" And I say yes, but they need there's a training for that because like it's different. It's not simple. It's not 2D and like this bunch of technical stuff too. And at that time too, there was not a lot of plugins to do that kind of effect. It was always like 3-part software and melting together. But now it's mostly it's easier because of the VR, which is the same concept kind of.
Oh yeah.
And the same kind of to do visual for that.
Yeah.
You could translate them in VR because it's 360.
I did a 360 movie in VR.
Yeah, it will work in the.
Oh my God! If you use my 360 camera, can you put it on the dome?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah.
You should borrow my 360 camera.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't have anything to film.
No, you could put it. You could do anything.
In a car, maybe.
Dude, you know what I was thinking?
Can I put it in my car? Like
Yeah.
on top of my car?
Yeah, why not?
If it
Be like
broke.
Google. Be like a fucking really ghetto Google Maps.
Yeah.
Just this little like $80 like Samsung whatever.
Oh.
But you could take the camera and pour like chocolate syrup on it.
Yeah.
And then it like starts dripping down. It looks like blood. You imagine you're inside
Yeah,
the dome.
but
and that happens?
it's the resolution.
Oh,
It
yeah.
has to be really
4K?
high.
Yeah.
Like 4K minimum.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Usually, like some part of the dome is more high res, but it's where it's getting like
Starts to tear when you stitch it.
Stitch it. I get like some angles, like you
Yeah.
have less resolution there, so you really have to be high resolution.
Yeah. What was it like? Can I say where? Can I say where? Can I say where you grew up?
Oh yeah.
I don't want to dox you or anything, but
I'm
what
still
was
growing up.
what?
I'm from Rimouski.
From
Yeah,
Rimouski. What was
yeah.
it like growing up in Rimouski? In terms of music, were you going to a lot of shows or?
No.
Did you listen to music there? Did you give a shit?
I listened to the radio when I was young,
Yeah.
and my mom was listening to music. But
Yeah.
electronic music came with the internet, like tracker music.
Oh wow.
They had the BBS and Bas-Saint-Laurent, like the part of Quebec.
Yeah.
And I can find it on the, like sometimes they have like archives of like BBS, but that one was called Sound Music.
Yeah.
And like I have the number too, but I never heard after that.
You have
like,
the phone number of the BBS you used to go to.
Yeah.
Where'd you
this
find
one,
that?
and it was S3M, MUD,
wow.
RAW.
Have you tried calling the number?
No, that would be about it's like 35 years ago.
It could be some guy's
30
phone
years.
number.
Yeah, maybe.
And maybe he has all them on the floppy disk somewhere.
But maybe you have a cell phone now and don't have a home phone. Anyway,
Yeah.
but it was really cool. And that's where I started listening more electronic music. And when the MP3, I had a FTP server and sharing culture with people for free.
Yeah. That was speaking of.
It's where I start listening to music and like curating my digital music collection.
I was the
and everything.
same. I downloaded MIDI, Metallica MIDI. I was listening to on
nice.
Mod Archive. I download Metallica's S3Ms or whatever, XMs. Sometimes .its, whatever the extension, whatever would open in Fast Tracker and the mod player that I had.
Yeah, the .it you need a fast computer more than 486.
Yeah, it was something like that.
Yeah.
But it was
funny.
Yeah, listening to those Metallica midis. I remember, fuck man, if I hear Metallica, but you know what? Sometimes I go on YouTube and I listen to Metallica midis just to kind of bring me back.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah. But so there was no really musical influence besides like tracker culture on the BBSs.
At that time, and after that was was into, I think there's two band, like electronic music band that really like makes me want to listen to electronic music. It was Astral Projection, like the Psytrance from Israel, I think.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. And Frontline Assembly.
Oh yeah.
Those are the two bands that
Ex
not the
Skinny
Millennium
Puppy.
album though. I didn't like that one.
Yeah, but he's not.
There's too much guitar in it.
What is?
The Millennium album from Frontline Assembly.
Oh,
Usually
really?
people is their favorite, but I don't like it.
Because you didn't like the guitar.
Yeah, there's too much metal guitar in it.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, wow, that's weird. Yeah. Infinibit.
Yeah, the radio show at the CSM on FM Wave in Montreal.
Yeah.
You can listen to online too. And it started...
It's playing right now.
It's at midnight.
Okay.
Friday night.
Yeah.
But it started with Francis,
Yeah.
XC3N. I was collaborating with him, but when he moved, he was not able to continue the radio show, so someone else took over Apoplexia. And after that, take Apoplexia's place. And it's been, I think, 2 years.
Oh, wow.
Since I'm doing it.
And what are you playing? You're just playing whatever?
Electronic music, sometimes chiptune, sometimes synthwave, sometimes vaporwave, but it's mostly music that I like.
Yeah.
Because recently it's more break stuff and sometimes hardcore. Like usually when I have like a kind of songs that fit together for an hour,
Do you get a lot of feedback on it? Or?
No, that's
because you gotta.
No, it feels like nobody listened.
Well, you gotta put yourself on the mic. Everyone's listening, man. It's Friday night, midnight. That's a good slot.
Yeah, I know, but
give that to me. That'd be the official Bass Fug fucking midnight show.
Yeah, but well,
you could be an influencer. You can make money selling.
I will do more
for fucking fucking Canadian Tire. You could start shilling commercials.
No, it's can
do it on the down low. Be like, wow, these new Converse shoes feel great. Follow my Instagram account. I have a bunch of pictures of it. And then you have all these affiliate links on your Instagram.
Oh no, but I have to be careful. Like I can, like even in my personal project, I can play them.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Why not?
Well, I could, but like not really. So
they wouldn't know.
But like for example,
if you're working on a song that no one's ever heard,
the Vaporwave project at the beginning, we were not saying like we were in that band. Like it was a kind of secret, or like it's not. It's like it's the band that nobody knows who they are, but eventually we.
What if your boss is listening to this right now?
Well, I'm not paid to do that, so the CESM show. So, but it's pretty cool. I like it.
Yeah.
So I took over Francis, and now I'm doing it like every week. And I don't know what I was saying, but yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I like.
Can I give you that hour-long trap set?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I had a side DJ project, DJ Akbar.
Oh yeah,
the trap like at the Funzo years. Like,
yeah.
There's some cheesy trap songs. Like every song got covered, like the Macarena or
really
the name it. They have a
Achy
trap
Breaky
version.
Heart. There's a trap. Billy Ray Cyrus, Old Town Road samples 9 Inch Nails, and it's the number one song right now. It broke all these records. Yeah. Billy Ray Cyrus is back. Believe it or not.
What's up with that old song? Like it's a sample from an old song, or
it's sampled from Ghost, the Ghost album, the 9 Inch Nails Ghost album. Do you remember that?
No,
it was the one he released for free, kinda.
Yeah, kinda.
Yeah.
That's
only
why
first
it
10
sucks.
songs. I guess. Yeah. He released on archive.org.
The album.
Oh my god!
Did you ever during those years, like when the band was doing like a shitty album? Oh, it's just a release for free.
No, it's true. But everyone was. Did you see I was in pitchfork.com?
Yeah.
I was on pitchfork.com. Because With Rainbows came out, and this is when I was doing all the archive.org shit. And I was really passionate I was like, fuck big labels, fuck big acts, like the little guys, they're not going to monopolize stardom anymore, like we're all going to rise up. I was really like fucking anarchist about it. I just wanted like Madonna and all the big stars just to burn, because I was like, the only reason why they're in positions of power is because of the industry and the marketing and stuff. Yeah, like there was bands in Moncton that were better than bands that were on the radio. You know,
sometimes you have a crossover hit.
Yeah,
but usually it's only marketing. Yeah. The amount of money they put.
So I sent them an email and I was like, "Hey, like fuck Radiohead. Like I put it in the third person. I was like, this guy Oxygen Fad, he like releases stuff or whatever, and they actually published it on the site. Oh, nice. They said dully noted, Will. That's what they wrote. Yeah. Oh my God, Pitchfork. I remember back in the day, I knew a guy on SoulSeek that used to be the guy that would download the albums off SoulSeek to give to the guy from Pitchfork to review them. This is before they were big. This is before they were big, so they used to just fucking download all their music.
Yeah.
Anyways, maybe I'm gonna get sued. Maybe the lawyers.
But you're right. The not major, but like the industry, the music industry, like that's nothing to do with music.
No.
Yeah.
It's all marketing.
Yeah. And especially now with the streaming, like if you pay $15 a month, and you only listen to Pokai, 24/7. I won't get $15. So it's screw. Like it's only the top.
Because they have shares.
They're legendary, like Bob Marley.
Yeah,
doesn't need money. Bob Marley. He's dead. But he make like 1% of all the revenue from.
Oh wow.
Maybe not 1%, but like it's
because they buy shares in Spotify and stuff.
Yeah,
right?
And then the only reason they were able to get that catalog is because they give them a shitload of money. But but you have stuff like Bandcamp, which is not. With the majors and SoundCloud too, that's pretty cool.
I don't understand why anyone listens to the big shit.
Yeah, well,
because there's comparable bands.
Yeah, I think
you're allowed to keep two. You're allowed to keep Bowie and whatever, but like you gotta support your friends' bands.
I don't know. After 50, well, it's supposed to be public domain, but it will never be.
No, Disney's fucking that up.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, like, you think of any band. What's a band that you like? Rammstein. You could probably find an unsigned band on Bandcamp that kind of sounds like Rammstein. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's like better. It's like, why you could support this guy. This guy fucking is bagging groceries for a living.
There's a lot of emotion like related with bands. Like people like were listening to Rammstein when they were young. So
yeah, but you know what? You could email the guy and he fucking sends you a message back. He says, "Oh, thank you for that support, man. It means a lot to me. Like my fucking girlfriend broke up with me and I wrote this album and blah blah." You know what I mean? Like, and it's like
about to kill myself.
Yeah, but then you bought it. You know, like you're actually affecting someone. Whereas like with the big bands, like I don't know, maybe I shouldn't say this or whatever, but like who this is just, it's like fucking McDonald's, you know.
Oh yeah,
it's a factory.
Yeah, but comparing the two, it's I don't think it's a
go on Bandcamp, fuck Spotify.
It's a good conversation,
really.
But, because it's done the same thing. It's I don't know, like it's the music industry, like it's business.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
But they give emotion to people, but that's stopped there. Like there's some artists that more like real artists. Like, I don't know, like Lady Gaga.
What's the difference between people having emotion in your music and something else?
Yeah, but it's money.
No, it's marketing. It's all the bullshit.
Yeah, well, it's marketing, money.
It's all the social proof, you know? Like people only like something because their friends tell them about it or something.
Oh,
like
yeah.
that.
Well, there's
not the people listening to this podcast, but I mean, you know.
But there's people who seek music and want to find new stuff, and there's people who only listen to what they were listening when they were 22.
Do you think the solution is like more media and more promotion for like independent like artists and stuff?
Instead of
making it cool,
the solution would be really simple. Instead of giving subvention to well-implanted artists, especially in Quebec, like it's your 20 album and you do a best of, you don't need a subvention.
Yeah. What's a subvention?
A subvention, it's in French.
Like a grant,
government money.
Okay,
yeah. So you put the government money and not into bands, but like the platform.
Yeah.
So like the government of Quebec could buy Bandcamp and be done with it.
CBC has one though.
Yeah.
CBC has a MySpace
like
thing.
But
and when you used to upload on the CBC, they used to play it on the radio. They played my stuff on CBC like 5 times.
Oh yeah, that's
I was
cool.
listening. I was playing Dungeons and Dragons once with my buddies, and we had CBC on. And they said, I heard my song. I swear to God, it was Mike Pawlowski, John McClane, Sam Matthews, and we were playing Dungeons and Dragons at like fucking midnight or something on a Friday night. And I hear my song. I was like, whoa, wait, guys. I was like, I don't want to seem like a fucking whatever, but like they're playing my song on the radio right now. They're like, really? And I was like, yeah. And when we turned it up, and I felt weird because like, I don't want my friends to listen to my music. It's like fucking shitty electronic music. I come from a place where everyone wanted to be in the Ramones. Yeah. Either they wanted to be in the Ramones or they wanted to be in fucking Sonic Youth. It was like people didn't like electronic music, you know? And we listened to it, and then at the end of it, the girl was like, "Oh, that was Looping is Hard to Explain by Oxygen Fad from Moncton, New Brunswick." And I was like, and all I did was upload it to their fucking website.
Yeah.
But they should have continued that. The CRTC is giving Justin Bieber all this fucking money when they could be giving it to you and other people, right? Creating culture.
Yeah, well, I think it's the bureaucracy. Like, it's simple to give a big amount of money to one person that you know you won't have problem with, than giving less money to multiple people. That's not a safe bet. I think that's why they do it. They're kind of lazy.
Or maybe you like have to prove it or something. I don't know, because like,
well, prove it's about money. So,
but these big producers aren't being produced by Canadians. You know, like is Sarah McLachlan being produced by Canadians or whoever? It's or Avril Lavigne. It was all the girl from the He-Man song. Hey, 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 what's going on? What's the girl's name? Fucking Linda.
Melissa Etheridge?
No, but she was in three non-blondes or something.
Yeah.
Anyway, she wrote a bunch of Avril songs, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah,
her and Biff Naked. Biff Naked, I guess, is Canadian.
Oh.
But the point I'm saying is if they supported culture creation, and that as a country, that's like the most. This is like CBC now, talking about with the nice microphones or whatever. Okay, I'll stop. But the point I'm trying to say is like you put that out. That's more important than any war or whatever. That is your ideology. That culture is your propaganda, and it'd be so beneficial for the fucking country to support the bands and the artists in the country, as opposed to these people that live off the grants.
If you have a better social security, in a country like Sweden, they have that. Like you can, if you don't work, they give you money.
Dude,
like enough.
They're taking our Social Security. Are you crazy.
But it's if you have that, you have better music. Like take a generation and pop up, or buying instruments to kids.
Yeah.
They were doing that a lot in Sweden. I think I'm not sure if it's Sweden, but and now every good music comes from Sweden. You know?
Yeah.
So
or absolve them from any laws of cracking software. It's like if you're under 12, you could crack Fruity Loops and you don't go to jail.
Oh yeah, but now
you get free stuff. Yeah.
The open source is getting better and better. You can
Renoise.
do music with open source tool.
Yeah.
Maybe some synth, but even that, like, you can do a lot. Like, I'm not using open source tools, but and you have stuff that they have, like some software, they have a cool business model. It's not open source, but almost like Reaper.
The Reaper, my God, poor Reaper.
Yeah,
I've been using that demo for 1,000 some odd days.
Oh yeah, we used to work on Avid at my job.
Okay,
and we switched to Reaper. Yeah, which is like 1,000 times better.
Man, like I said, I bought Vegas the other day because I switched back to Windows, and the 4K stuff. It was like, okay, this sucks. Let me do the album on it, and it was crashing when I was using WAV files. So I was like, I can't believe I gave them $70, and I've been stiffing Reaper for the last decade. You know, and when it's only like $50, I gotta buy Reaper. That's what I'm doing. Shout out to Reaper.
Yeah, it's the guy from Winamp.
Yeah. Really kicks the llama's ass. I don't know his name. I don't know him personally.
Well, the company, but yeah. Really.
Why don't you guys try to get grants for Toy Company?
Oh, I don't like paperwork.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Do you wanna? If you want to fill up papers,
I'll get one of my assistants to do it.
Yeah.
Go on Fiverr and get someone to do it.
Yeah. But if eventually, like, if I'm not alone in the coordinate stuff, and someone else is, he's motivated to do that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I prefer to be free.
What do you mean?
Like you can, if you want to stop, you stop. But if you have a subvention, there's
a lot of red tape.
So I don't know. But I want to do music, and that's what I'm doing too. So I don't want to organize shows. So that was never the end. But and Weekly Beat next year's. Yeah, it's gonna. But I won't make the same mistake as last year, because last year I was doing a track per week. But in my mind I would say I'm gonna revisit and like fix and make it better. Yeah, and I'm still working on the album like from January, since January, like on and off. But but next year I will like release like on streaming platform and Bandcamp. When I'm done with it.
What's the future for Jerome and music? You want to wrap this up, or you want to keep going? I can keep going. You keep looking at your clock, and I was like,
but it's for you, like 1 hour.
No, I don't give a shit. You're my buddy.
All right.
I could do this for 6 hours. I have a 200. Okay, let me tell you about Libsyn, my podcasting platform. Okay? This place is such a fucking racket. Okay, they're exploiting my laziness. So for fucking
that's a way to make money.
Yeah, $7.99 you get 50 megs a month, and you can't upload more than 50 megs a month. So the original episodes of the podcast, I wrote a script in Linux. There's a program called Socks. Anyways, I wrote this fucking thing. That's why you hear the robot at the beginning of every podcast. It's like an automated script of Python or whatever. I just type in the one description, and then that's it. And then the same description is used on Twitter and Facebook or whatever. So, but it sounds like shit because I didn't want to spend more money. Because I was like, I don't know if anyone's going to listen to this or whatever.
But so I don't get it.
So it was $7.99. Yeah. But then when more people started listening, I was like, well, shit, I'm going to update. So now it's like $19.99, and all I get, or something like that, and all I get, because it's American dollars, all I get is 250 megs a month. I can't upload more than 250 megs. That's like,
but why?
Because
I don't know how it works. The podcast, so like
you upload one,
there and
they do the one. Yeah, it's like DistroKid but for podcasts.
Okay.
If I were to do it myself, I'd have to host it myself,
and it's not free.
And then I'd have to put it on RSS. Yeah. If you host it yourself, it's free.
Yeah,
but
you could.
But it's annoying.
Archive.org. You could put.
But I have to log in, and I have to fucking upload it, and then I have to like do all.
You can have an API or something.
I could probably, I could probably get.
So they
I
make
do
money
my
out
own.
of.
It's just like I don't want to do it. Like
there's no open source tool for that, or
there I looked at them, they sucked.
Okay.
Yeah, it wasn't like my thing or whatever.
For now, but you could contribute to the project.
Oh my God, dude! In my free time,
I have arguments sometimes of
when it's a long weekend. When it's a long weekend, I'm like, finally, I could work on some stuff. And then I get home, and it's like I haven't done my dishes in 10 months. You know, like
no, you didn't end up buying You had a plan for not having to do your dishes to buy
get a maid.
One use.
Oh yeah, you're right. I did do that, but then I stopped.
Why?
Yeah, because I forgot. I got a bunch of stuff happened, and I stopped buying the dishes. You're right. I gotta go back on the dishes, but still the crock pot. You gotta clean the crock pot.
The worst thing you could do for the environment.
Greta, go fuck yourself. All right. Yeah. I know your iPhone's made. It's with using conflict minerals. Maybe not the iPhone. They're good with that, but all of our shit. We're an environmental disaster culture, right? You could paying tax. I don't know. I don't want to make this political or whatever, but but I'm throwing my shit in the garbage. I'm a vegan. My carbon footprint is 0.
Yeah, but both sides at the extreme are kind of what the fuck they're talking about, like the straw thing.
The one little turtle has a fucking straw in his mouth. Yeah, but then they go buy Angus beef burgers at McDonald's. This fucking cow's getting ripped away from his mom, so you could drink your freaking milk.
I think it's part of the capitalist system too to. Like ban the straw so the problem is fixed. But
Greta is the Avril Lavigne of social justice. It's like, here everybody, here's your thing that you could believe in while we're doing all this crazy shit in Venezuela, and when we're doing all this fucking CIA shit in Hong Kong or whatever, and the scan your face to law. This is the Alex Jones podcast now. This is turned into InfoWars. Where you have to scan your ladies and gentlemen, you gotta scan your face using internet in China now. You know, like but then it's like, oh yeah, here's your fucking straw. You can't use your goddamn plastic motherfucking straw.
Yeah, but the problem is individual serving.
Yeah,
like it's all individual serving, and that's why it's bad for the environment, because you have a lot of packaging, and if you ban marketing, the environment will fix itself. I'm pretty sure people will stop buying stuff they don't need.
The Earth, when everyone's worried about global warming, when we're dead, the Earth's going to be like, what the fuck's that? It's like when you slap a mosquito.
Yeah,
it's going to be fine. It's going to be fine.
But that whole global warming, like that's what they talk about now. But I think it's irrelevant. Like it's real global warming, but just having electricity instead of like dinosaur juice in your car.
Dinosaur juice.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's more optimized and it costs less, and it's just there's a lot of people who make a lot of money out of gasoline. And
I'm just a simple podcast.
Anyway,
I'm just a simple podcast host. I don't know. If I throw shit in the garbage, if I throw 100 paper plates in the garbage every 3 months, it's not going to change anything.
If it's paper, it's not too bad.
Unless like turtles are choking on it. If you send me a video of 100 turtles choking on every single paper
plate,
one plate, maybe I'll stop. Oh. But you know what? If I
can show you a video of someone choking on something, but yeah.
Oh my God, what am I supposed to do? It's what the water is just as bad.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. At least we're throwing everything in one spot, and we'll maybe figure out how to do something with that garbage. If I'm using all the water.
Yeah, we don't pay for
because if I keep doing dishes, how are Nestle supposed to sell bottles of water?
Yeah, but here it's weird. Like we pay for electricity, which is kind of more free than water.
Yeah,
but we don't pay for water. Yeah, but like the amount you take doesn't affect. Like if a lot of people take,
you think
more
we should pay
electricity,
for water? Of course. You don't think water is a human right?
It is, but. For a shower and
dude, oh my God, you're so anti-human. Don't you want to take a fucking warm fucking shower after a long day of fucking whatever? You know, you go for a jog. What are you gonna do? Wash yourself with rags in the river?
Yeah. No, but like taking
in Canada, and when it's freezing ass cold in the St. Lawrence, you're gonna go in the St. Lawrence when it's minus 35.
Yeah,
and scrub your fucking clothes.
Yeah,
like some river hobo. Because Greta told you.
Yeah, I didn't follow that Greta thing.
Dude, you know what? It's funny.
I don't want to hear about it.
I went through this phase. When I was going through the vegan thing, I was also going through a waste thing. I was going through a recycling.
You're vegan?
Yeah. So I swear to fucking God, I was no slave labor. I was no animal products. And I was buying, remember at American Apparel, they used to sell that coconut soap. It's Dr. Bronner's, and it was like, you see it sometimes, and it's like this fucked up bottle with like a bunch of like Ezekiel like quotes on the side or whatever. It's like $10 and it lasts for a million years. I used to do my laundry in the bathtub. I used to do my laundry by using this like hippie shit. Yeah, I was super like, I wouldn't wear anything. I was like, oh, no, I can't be made in another. It can't be sweatshop. Blah blah blah. But at some point, it's just like, what? That's their problem. I can't. Oh, yeah, I have to live, man. I have to fucking live. I have to do something. That's why if you eat meat, it's like, I don't give a shit. That's because you have to. The alternative is fucked.
Yeah. But in a way, to fix like the environment problem, it's just consume less.
Yeah.
And everything is made to make you consume more.
Well, because everyone's fucking sad. They divide families, you know. Like, it's not like in Colombia where you're living with 13 people. It's like, oh, I'm cool. Like I make $50,000 a year doing PowerPoints. Like, I'm successful, you know. And then what happens is you just sort of. You just live this fucking vacuous life of degeneracy and consumption, and that's why, you know why they're doing that? This is my conspiracy theory, because they want to take away Social Security altogether, and they want to pull a Logan's Run. Because right now, if they tried to pull Logan's Run, you know what Logan's Run is, right?
No, the movie?
It was the movie that came out the same week as Star Wars. It was a sci-fi movie, but it wasn't. Anyways, and it was about killing people at age 50 or whatever. You couldn't do that now. Yeah. If you did that age 50, like, we got to kill people at age 50, people would be like, no, that's my grandfather, that's my this, that's my that. But when we're in this fucking society where we're all like trying to hustle or whatever, all this stupid bullshit of productivity, like when you're 70 and you got no one around you, just a bunch of fucking Tinder sluts and like whatever, not slut shaming, I'm just saying, Tinder hoes, guys can be sluts too. Anyways, hey, anyways, but no one's gonna care when the fucking environmental, when Greta pulls up with her THX 1138 shock can, and it's like, you know, you had a good run with your podcast, now you're gonna get murdered at age 70. Yeah, right?
But it's already like that in certain countries.
Yeah. You know,
but
they're just trying to dehumanize us, so we divide and conquer.
Yeah, exactly. That was the
Base Fug Podcast, brought to you by Super Male Vitality and the Berkey water filter.
That was the name of my first album.
What was it?
Divide and Conquer, but in Latin.
Command and Conquer.
And I don't remember the name of my first album, but Divide and Impera. Yeah. Okay. Divide and Conquer.
I don't remember the name of any of my stuff. I don't know.
Yeah.
I literally had a Dogecoin hash that I put on the Toy Company compilation.
Did you get any money?
I did.
From that, or did you put it elsewhere?
From that. Not from the Toy Company, but like, I think maybe less than 10,000 Dogecoins. Because the Dogecoin subreddit kind of gave it some love, and someone posted on YouTube. I don't know who.
And Elon Musk talked about Dogecoin.
Really?
At a certain point, yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
I like Elon Musk. Can talk about that.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you like about Elon Musk?
Well, he's like a living Einstein, kind of.
I wouldn't say he's Einstein. He's more of Thomas Edison.
Yeah. More like that, yeah. But, then like 50 years, everyone will say, oh, my God. It was
a genius.
For sure. Yeah, for sure.
Well, it's all marketing.
Compared to no, it's not all.
Putting the car in space is fucking cool.
Compared to Steve Jobs or the Microsoft guy.
What are you talking about? Bill Gates?
Bill Gates, like Elon Musk is like an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Kind of better than, and he's not doing it for the money.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Like, you have a shitload of stuff, like the Starlink internet. That's gonna change the world. And going to Mars, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And the Tesla, like, even if Tesla like break down, like the company, every other car manufacturer start doing electric car, and that's why he made Tesla.
Yeah.
So like it succeed.
Dude.
Yeah. This the Tesla truck. Deadmau5 want to convert the Tesla truck into a studio recording.